Hi everyone, my name is Bharti Chaudhary and we are going to discuss the question number 2 of the same graded assignment sheet. So the question says, an elephant standing at the junction, here junction means intersection of two straight roads represented by equation x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0 and y minus 1 is equal to 0, and wants to reach another road whose equation is x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. If the elephant can move in any direction and wants to cover the shortest distance to its destination road, then the equation of the path that elephant should follow is. Now let's see what this equation is telling. So first of all, let's plot these equations. So the first equation. The two equations are x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0, and the next one is y minus 1 is equal to 0. So first of all, let's plot this equation. So this one will be something let me simplify this so that it will be easy. This will you will get after the simplification x by minus 2, this is a minus x by minus 2 plus y by 2 is equal to 1. Let's plot this equation. So here it will be 0 comma 2 and here it will be 0 comma minus 2. Let's join this line. So I have joined this line. Now let's see the next one, that is y is equal to 1. If you simplify this, you are going to get y is equal to 1. So the point is this one. So just make an horizontal line like this. So this is nothing but the second line equation. This is the equation of the second one. Now we have to find out the first of all the point of intersection, because what it was telling in the question that our elephant is standing on the junction of these two roads. So it means that it is standing on the intersection of these two roads. So what we have to find, first of all, we will be finding out the intersection of these line. It means point of intersection where these lines are meeting. So there were two equations that were x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0, and the next one was y minus 1 is equal to 0. Let us term this equation 1 and this as equation 2, and then simplify it. If you simplify, first of all add this equation. If you add the equation, it will come something like x plus 1 is equal to 0. This will come, which will give you the value of x is equal to minus 1. Now from the second equation only you can see that y value will be equal to 1. So the point of intersection, or this where the elephant is standing, the point where elephant is standing, the point on which elephant is standing is minus 1 comma 1, because it was already said that the point of intersection of the junction of these two roads where our elephant was standing. Now let's read the second line. The second line says that elephant wants to reach a road whose equation is given by this. So let's see what let's point this one. Let's plot this line now, that is x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. If you simplify this, this will be x minus y is equal to 3, and this will be x by 3 plus y by minus 3 is equal to 1. Let's plot this 1, 2, 3. This will be 3 comma 0, and this will be minus 3 comma 0 comma minus 3. Let's join this point by a line. So I joined this point by a line. Now one thing you will be observing that the given this line, there's the first line, that this line is what? This line represent my x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0, and this one is my x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. So if you observe that these both of the line are parallel lines. Now in the next line it said that if the elephant can move in any direction, means it is saying that it can move in any direction and wants to cover the shortest distance, means in any direction he can move, but at the same time he wants to cover the shortest distance to the destination route. It means that from this very point, which path he is going to take, that he is going to reach to his destination route by covering the shortest distance. Now one thing you already know that whenever there are two parallel lines and the shortest distance between these two lines is always perpendicular to each other, perpendicular to both of the lines. So if you want to find out the shorter distance, it will be something that the line that the path that it is going to take to this destination road, it will be perpendicular to the destination route. It must be perpendicular distance, otherwise it will not be the shortest distance. You can also verify, um, take any other path on the graph, and you will be observing that those paths are not shortest but bit greater one. Now someone may ask that can they make a curve? He can also walk like this. Elephant can also walk like this. No, he will never walk like this because it will not give us a shortest path. So for making a shortest path, he have to cover first of all a straight line. You have to take a straight path, and then when you see that there are two parallel lines and you want to find out the shorter distance, take a point on the first line and draw a perpendicular on the second line. That will give you the shortest path from that one particular straight line. So yes, it is somewhere perpendicular to this is somewhere perpendicular to this. Now we have a wholesome idea. We have to find out the equation of this path that your elephant has taken. So now our task is to find out two we have to find out the 2 points for finding out the equation of this line. Now already one point is already known to us, that is what this point is minus 1 comma 1. One point is already given, but we have to find this other point. Let me mark this other point as h comma k. So we have to find out this other point, and by using the 2 point we can find out the equation of this shortest path. So one point is already given. We have the task first of all that we are going to find this h comma k. To finding out this h comma k, we can apply one more concept, that we already know the slope of this line, and you know whatever the slope of this line will be there, if you multiply them you are going to get minus 1. You are going to get what? You are going to get minus 1. And by using that concept, you can find out this value of h comma k. Let's find out. First of all, let me consider this line as AB. Suppose this is my shortest path. So that is AB. So I am going to find out the slope of AB. So let the slope of AB be m. Let me mark with m. So m is equal to what? It will be k minus 1 by h plus 1. Okay, this is my slope. Now what is this? What is the slope of this line? What is the slope of this line? Let's find out what is the slope of this line. Slope of line x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0 is your, simplify it, you are going to get y is equal to x plus 2. Okay, fine. So here, what is the slope? Let me consider this as n1. This is equal to 1. Now you know that multiplication of n into n1 will give me what? It will give me minus 1. So put down the values. What you are going to get? K minus 1 h plus 1 into 1 is equal to minus 1. So what are the result that you are going to get? K minus 1 is equal to minus h minus 1. This will give you the equation k plus h is equal to 0. So I have got this one relation. Please remember, this is the one relation that I have received. Now, one thing you will be observing is h comma k lies on which line? This lies on the second line, that is x minus y minus 3. So it must happen that h comma k must satisfy this line. So if I put down this value, I am going to get the value that is equal to 0. So it will be something like this: h minus k minus 3 is equal to 0. Because h comma k lies on this line, that's why it will satisfy that equation too. So I have got this value. So I have got these two equations. After simplifying these two equations, we will be knowing that what are the value of h comma k. So let's add this equation. First of all, by adding this equation 1 and 2, you are going to get, let's add this equation, you are going to get 2h minus 3 is equal to 0. It means h is equal to 3 by 2. Okay. Now, from equation 1, if you put the value of h, you are going to get the value of k, that is equal to minus 3 by 2. So, what is the value of h comma k? The value of h comma k we have received as 3 by 2 comma minus 3 by 2. So, let me write it: 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2. So, I have received this equation. Now, I have got the 2 points. Now, my task is to find out the equation of this shortest path. So let's find out the equation for this shortest path. Now you already know what is the formula for finding out this one, that is y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. You can consider any point as your x2 and y2 and x1 and y1, but I'll be considering this point as my x1 comma y1. Let me put down this value. Y minus 1 is equal to, y2 is my minus 3 by 2 minus 1, and the next one is my 3 by 2 minus minus plus x plus 1. Let's simplify this. Y minus 1 is equal to, this will give you what? Minus 5 by 2, and this will give you 5 by 2 and x plus 1. Cut this value, this will give you y minus 1 is equal to minus 1 x plus 1. Then y minus 1 is equal to minus x minus 1. Cut down this value, you are going to get y is equal to minus x. This is y plus x is equal to 0. So your equation, the shortest path equation is y plus x is equal to 0. Now let's see whether this value is there or not. Yes, this equation is there. So this is the correct answer. Thank you so much. See you in the next question.